Today I wanted to talk about a term that many of you don't understand. It's called timing. Timing. Well, I hit that one good, you might say, or that my timing was good at that time. What does that mean? Why does a guy like John Daly hit it farther than the average guy? Well, besides being maybe a better athlete, he also has better timing. Timing itself can be defined as sequential motion, or another way to say it is order of movement. Let me go through order of movement in a good golf swing, and which will create more distance for you. Okay, we start at address. Sequential or order of movement is club head, arms, shoulders, wrists cock, shoulders turn, weight into the right side. Now the downswing order of movement, hips, knees, hands, arms, shoulders, and boom. The last thing you hit, last thing to get to the ball is going to be the club head. The club head follows. It's not a leader, it's a follower. So timing is order of movement or sequential movement. And that is what separates the professional from the amateur. Work on your timing next time you go out.
Top 100 teacher Doc Suttie can now be found at the Players Club in Justice and at Willow Hill Golf Course in Northbrook. Obviously, fall's an ideal time to tee it up in the Midwest. Our Dave Lockhart recently took a road trip up north to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan for an adventure filled with sightseeing and spectacular golf.
This is known as Upper Country, and in the small, friendly town of Marquette stands two diverse courses at the Marquette Golf Club. The first is the pleasant and traditional heritage course originally laid out by the outstanding design team of Langford and Morrow in 1926. Some 80 years later, architect Mike DeVries unearthed gray walls on the hills high above the shores of Lake Superior. Known for his minimalist and naturalist style, DeVries walked the property for 3 months in the middle of the winter in order to route this masterpiece.
He didn't want to disturb anything on the property if he could get by with it, and he did. And so he used all those rock formations to outline his holes, outline his green complexes, things like that, and strategically placed them, so it makes it a lot of fun. And it looks like it's totally natural out there. It looks like it's been there 1,000 years, not just for 6.
Gray Walls is currently ranked number 2 in the state of Michigan for courses that you can play by Golf Week magazine. This track is chock full of dynamic views and will test every aspect of your game.
I mean, everybody sees it for the first time, and it is a wow. You know, it's just like, oh my God, you know, and something totally unique for the Midwest. Very dynamic piece of land, a lot of rock formations, great vistas of Lake Superior, some valley holes, a couple streams running through it. There's a lot going on in 18 holes of golf out there.
Just outside the town of Iron Mountain stands Timberstone at Pine Mountain. This terrific Jerry Matthews design was carved right out of a dense, rugged forest.
Timberstone is a very fair golf course. There aren't many, if any, blind shots out here. So you can always see where you want the ball to land. We do have 4 sets of tee boxes. So whichever tee box you choose will really determine how well you play that day. It's really a great spot, like I said earlier, to get away and really see nature. Most of the people that come out here have some sort of interaction with white-tailed deer. And I think coming from the city, you know, you don't see that too often, so that really takes them back.
And another thing that's great about the Upper Peninsula of Michigan is Picture Rock State Park up here in the northern end of Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And this is just beautiful, relaxing, breathtaking, and something you really must see and check out. Yes, this is Lake Superior, the cleanest of the Great Lakes. It practically reminds one of the California coast in Carmel. In the middle of the UP lies a one-stop resort that has it all. The Island Resort and Casino features Sweetgrass, a Paul Albanese prairie-style course that epitomizes pure Michigan.
Well, Sweetgrass, it has a links appearance. Fescue framing in all the fairways. Doesn't really have the pot bunkering like a true links course does. It's, you know, standard bunkering. Very generous fairways, very playable. well received by golfers. It's very playable off the tee. Difficulty comes in the greens and chipping, around the green.
Conditioning reigns supreme on this vast layout that sprinkles in imagination. For instance, there's an island green which can play considerably longer than the TPC's famous hole. There's also a giant Redan green which hails from the Scottish origins of the game. Plus, the 9th and 18th share a massive putting surface that is in the shape of Upper Michigan. The name sweetgrass is an actual Native American medicine that can be found right on the property.
The great part about sweetgrass is the reason it's used for when people come together and they're going to have a meeting, so to speak, or a council, and it's used to clear your mind of bad thoughts and only let in good thoughts. The golfer needs that.
Golfers also need a place like the Island Resort and the solitude of this design, which Golf Week places as one of the top 25 casino courses in America.
I think the best part about it is it's a getaway. If you're from somewhere, a larger city or a community, it's a getaway. It's peaceful, it's calm, the people are nice, the locals are nice people. So I mean, it's really, if you want to get away from it all and enjoy yourself and calm down, this is the place to do it.
The island also hosts the world-class showroom featuring talents ranging from Wayne Newton to the band Daughtry. Up next, we'll visit a Chicago club manufacturer credited with the most championship victories. Stay tuned.